Welcome back, guys, to the Productive Not Busy podcast with me, Wayne Weathersby. Today, we're going to feel great by getting organized and energized.
You're listening to the Productive Not Busy podcast, where our mission is to make you more money so you'll have less stress and more free time. It's all about mindset, attitude, and taking action. And your host, Wayne Weathersby, knows how to make that happen. He's negotiated and closed over $150 million in contracts while building businesses with proven success strategies that he wants to share with you. So if you're ready to make some real money, then let's get to it. Here's Coach Wayne.
Few things are as emotionally draining as living a life that's out of control, right? Who's woke up and sat up on the side of the bed and just didn't want to get up because their life is just totally out of control or disorganized? We become accustomed to living this way, right? And fail to realize that sometimes there's a better way. It's like the weeds in your yard, right? Sometimes you look out the window, you don't see your own weeds. Everybody else does, but you don't because you're used to looking at them. With a few simple tips, you can gain control over your life and your sanity. What do I mean by that? Well, some of us have a natural knack for keeping our lives super neat and tidy. Everybody knows that person, right? And for others, it's a freaking nightmare. It's a struggle. And then there's everybody in between. So enhancing your organizational skills might not sound like a lot of fun. Might be outside your comfort zone, especially for those that are the least organized. But the payoff for organizing your life can be freaking huge. So I say we give it a try and you see for yourself if it helps. So I'm going to put a list together, right? Use these tips to gain energy and peace of mind by becoming more organized, right? The tidy spaces that we use the most, well, those spaces you use the most, often the kitchen and the office tend to accumulate the most clutter, right? Well, this clutter drains your energy and weighs on your mind. It's freaking frustrating to constantly have things in your way, right? Think about it. This is a great first step to getting organized and boosting your mood. So let's take a look at that. Let's make a list. You might be great at keeping track of things in your head. Mental lists suck because it's easy not to get to something or say that we forgot something. But it comes at a price. Mental lists come at a price, no doubt. The things you have to remember take part of your attention and mental resources, okay? It's much easier and more effective to simply write the shit down. The things that you need to do, write them down. As long as you remember to check your list, you can never forget anything. It's much easier to do that than to remember multiple things. You'll be surprised how much more energy you have by using the power of a good list. Next, get rid of stuff. Sell, recycle, donate. The things that you don't need or you don't want. Don't be a pack rat. Most of us have way too much shit. Get organized by getting all the irrelevant bullshit things out of your life. Get rid of all the things that no longer provide value to your life. Don't justify keeping them around. You'll feel more energized and relaxed when the stuff is gone and not stacked up in the corner. Make a habit of getting rid of 2 things each time you bring one new thing into the house. I watched a whole documentary on that. That was pretty cool. The only thing, this only avoids the buildup of stuff in your house, but it also helps you make progress. 2 things out, 1 thing in. If you can't think of 2 things, just get rid of 1. You've either done really well in paring down your possessions, right? Or don't really want that new item to begin with. Either way, you win. Okay, see where I'm going with that? Next, Take regular breaks. You have a lot to accomplish. Regular breaks will keep you energized. You'll actually accomplish more if you take regular breaks. 10 minutes each hour is about the right for most people. Just experiment and see. There's all kinds of, there's the Mears method, I think, which is 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off all day long. 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. Some people do better with shorter, more frequent breaks. Others thrive on longer breaks. Just avoid having a long break frequently. Next, focus on the 3 most important tasks you have to do each day. I operate off the one thing principle. What's the one thing I can do first thing in the morning that makes everything else either irrelevant or not necessary at all? Long lists are intimidating and it can be a freaking soul crusher. So make 2 lists. Have a long list of everything that needs to be done, then create a second list that only contains 1, 2, or 3 of those most important things. I have a list on my wall of must-dos, have-to-dos, and would like to do. And I put everything in one of those categories. And that's how I work off my list. If you can get those 3 things done, you'll find that you had a pretty good day. You can tackle a longer list with whatever time you have left. So most people feel the need to be more organized. Create set organizational rules for your life and follow them on a consistent basis, like an exercise plan or a diet plan. You don't skip one meal and lose weight. It has to become a habit. When you get more organized, you'll find that you accomplish more and have more free time available for the things that you want to do and that are important. Hope you guys have a great Sunday. Be safe. Take care. Sell a bunch. Say something nice to somebody. I appreciate you.
You've been listening to the Productive Not Busy podcast with Coach Wayne. Join us next time for more money-making strategies to help you have less stress and more free time. Follow us on Facebook at Productive Not Busy, on Instagram at frontline.coach.wayne, and on Twitter at Wayne New Jr. And remember, be productive, not busy.